Wednesday's writing world. I was thinking about what I should share today for Wednesday's writing world, and I was remembering that a writing tip that I've actually given to tons of people, like when younger people are coming up to me, or even people that are young writers, like they just started writing, come up to me and they're asking me like what I write, or like how I write, or how I like to write, I guess, what my method is. And so the biggest thing that I end up saying that people don't seem to have thought about as much before and end up liking a lot is when I talk about how I don't write in order. Whoa. Pardon my lunch. Yeah, I don't write in order. I don't write from start to finish. I basically write from middle to beginning-ish to middle to end to extro to intro to middle-ish to beginning. Something like that. I used to try to write from page 1, from sentence 1, all the way down through the entire book. But what I found out is that when I do that, I don't know where I'm going with my story. Like, I don't know what direction things are going to go in. I don't know how to set up things that I'm going to pay off later because I don't know what's going to happen later. And so I end up just kind of writing a lot of filler and then not knowing how to end the book. I mean, even with an outline, even if I plan out the book beforehand, I still don't necessarily know where to go with it. So what I started doing was, I still usually start at the beginning or write at least a filler beginning, and then I will start thinking about these characters and their motivation and who they are, what two people I know or have seen in movies or whatever that I'm going to mash together to be this character. And I just start, and what the other characters are that are going to interact with him or her. And then I start playing out in my mind, or sometimes I do it out loud. Hopefully no one can hear me. I'm being these characters talking to each other. Because to me, one of the most important things in a book is character chemistry, that they have an interesting interaction, and that when they interact with each other, there's conflict and there's a bit of tension, because that's always very good for a book. So I start acting out as these characters, and as I start thinking of things for them to say to each other, and then I find like something that I said to each other that really like is a great moment, then I go ahead and just write it. I don't know why they're saying it, I don't know what they're even talking about, but I just know it was a great character moment, so I go ahead and write it out. And then, I go back to the beginning and start writing stuff that I think can maybe lead up to this. And then I think, oh no, but in order for this to be able to get to here, I'm gonna need something like this to happen. So I write in the middle. So something should happen about here where he does something that makes him feel like he betrayed him, but he's just misunderstanding. Because I don't know the details, I just know something like that has to happen, so I write it down. And then I start working towards that, and then I start thinking, and what should happen like way later is that they should resolve this relationship and come to a conclusion. So I kind of write in summary that, and then as I start working through there, I start realizing what's happening, and I write from the beginning all the way to the part where I had this sort of generic filler thing, and I know now what details I can use to fill that in. And now I have a segue into the argument that I wrote, and then I can just continue writing from there, and then I think of, no, like, this moment here would have been much more effective if there had been something early on that set that up. So I go back and I put in something early on that sets it up. Everything you can do to make that moment more cool and more powerful. So, and then I just keep filling in randomly until somehow they all meet ends and I get to the end. It might sound kind of crazy and hard to keep track of, but I mean, you can always read through it again and see where you're at. So that's the way that I write. So I hope that was helpful to you, and thank you so much for watching Writing Wednesdays and for visiting my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more artsy, nerdy videos following my life. And I will see you in the next video. We are epic heroes.